Alrighty, the level 70 Leatherworker quest, given to us by Atelloune, with Enion by her side, is True to Life. Here we go. I have exhausted every resource at my disposal, but I could find neither hide nor hair of the Dhalmel mount. I hoped it would not come to this, but we have no choice but to fashion a new mount. As a precautionary measure, I have already decided on our next specimen, the majestic Gagana. Enion turns to her. Those gargantuan birds in Abania? I never realized they were endangered. I do not speak of the common Gagana. What we seek is the three-feathered Gagana. Three-feathered. Hold on. They are quite rare and sought for use in fine goods. Their population has dropped markedly over the years. Unfortunately, this means I must again put the two of you in harm's way. Yeah, she's really broken up about it. If it means if it means having a mount for the exhibition, then we at least have to try. Gaganas live in the fringes, right? I'll go ahead to Castrum Oriens and see if anyone knows where to find them. See you there, Mercy. He's just a bold little dude. I'm afraid I have to put you in harm's way again. Yeah, broken up about it for sure. 142 to teleport from Gagana to there, but that's with reduced rates. Castrum Oriens in the very westernmost part of the fringes. Back to the gate here, we have Enion. I'm afraid we have a problem, Mercy. I've spoken with everyone who would care to listen, but no one has seen a three-feathered Gagana here in quite some time. I take a half step back. It's as Miss Atelloune said, the plumage of the three-feathered Gagana is, or rather was, highly sought for Abanian finery. Before the calamity, when Dhalmel slowly began its descent, they say the public grew panicked, believing the world might come to an end. People began squandering their money on things they normally couldn't afford. Clothing made from the three-feathered Gagana was desired above all. Demand declined after the calamity, but it was too late. They never recovered from the overhunting. Miss Atelloune was counting on us to find one for the exhibition. I don't want to return to her empty-handed. My options are, there has to be another way, or did anyone say why they're so valuable, or ... Did anyone say why they're so valuable? Their feathers have a lustrous sheen unique to the three-feathered Gagana. Other than that, I bet most people couldn't tell the difference between... Wait, that's it! While it's true the three-feathered Gagana was valued for the sheen of its feathers, the greater distinction between it and other Gagana lies in the distribution of feathers on its body. Do you think if we found a normal Gagana, you could change the arrangement of its feathers? It will be difficult with only books for reference, but I'm certain a leatherworker of your caliber can do it. I pat my chest. I got this. Then there's still hope for the exhibition. Miss Atelloune was lucky to find a leatherworker like you to help us. But if we're going to make a convincing mount, we'll need a good mannequin. And I've never seen a Gagana in person before. Let's see if we can find some. I heard they nest around Virjala. Victor I-R Delta J-A-L-A. Virjala? Virginhala. It's very nice being able to fly. But if you can't fly, you just go this way. Oh, actually, shit. No. You won't have access to this until you have access to this portion of the fringes, which, as you'll see, is like level 67 plus. You can always check fates. So you have to progress through the storyline far enough to get access to this part of the fringes. Like, you can only access it through here to begin with, and then once you can fly, because as you can see here... Wait, am I wrong? Hold on. I don't think I'm wrong. Yeah, you run into this barrier, this like giant cliff here. There's no way up. Hold on, I'm not wrong, right? I'm pretty sure you get stuck if you try. Like, there's no way to get up. Like, it's written this way. Like, there's no way. Anywho. And obviously you can't fly here until you're able to access all of the ethereal... What are they called? It's been so long since I've done that. Ether currents. Sorry, that's what they're called. Okay, here's Enion. I never realized the Gagana was such a beautiful and majestic bird. If it's alright with you, I'd like to observe them for just a while longer. He goes running off. Oh yeah, there's one. I was like, where is he? Yeah. There's another. Found him again. I think I'm ready to head back. Our Gagana mount is going to be great. At least, I hope it is. Can I ask you a question? I know Miss Atelloune means well and all, but Marmaduke was absolutely furious. If other people are just as angry, maybe we shouldn't be making another mount? What do you think? My options are, everything will be fine, or we've come too far to run away now, or ... Everything will be fine. You're right. It's true we've had a few setbacks, but Miss Atelloune is counting on us. Yeah, and if I'm going to be a real taxidermist someday, I have to do everything I can to make this one perfect. Let's head back to Gagana. She wants to know what we have planned. Free teleport because I'm Gridanian. Not because I'm Gridanian, but because I have chosen Gridania as my free teleport because I started in Gridania and that's how I do things, yo. In Final Fantasy XI, the races were pretty, like, if you were Elzen, your town was Sandoria. Like, that's where the Elven, I'm using this game's terms for that, Elven. If you were Galka, you were Bastok, or Bastok, however you want to pronounce it. If you were Hume, you were Bastok. If you were Taru, or Mithra, you were Windurst. Like, that's just how it was. You could always start in a different zone, a different, like, home city, but you actually wouldn't get the ring, the level 1 ring corresponding to that city unless you were, like, you can buy it later, but you can't start with it unless you're a Galka or human in Bastok, Mithra or Taru in Windurst, or Elven in Sandoria. And also, the races had different stats, unlike this game. Like, Galka had less mana points and less, mind? No. But, like, higher strength, higher vitality, okay dexterity. Like, Mithra were very good with dexterity and agility, and okay with intelligence, but not great with mind, and, yeah, so... Yeah, so... Shorzy. I'll talk to Atelloune to continue. But in this game, it doesn't matter what race you play as. Like, you can change your race very easily. I have free company people that do it a lot. At least one that does it a lot. At last you are returned, and with nary a scratch. Enion has told me everything. A pity you are unable to find a true three-feathered Gagana. I knew sights of the bird had grown scarce over the years, but I never imagined the situation was so dire. Your plan is to recreate the three-feathered Gagana using the pelt of a normal one, is that right? I nod. This is no small task you place upon yourself. With the exhibition fast approaching, we can afford no mistakes. She hands me materials. If all goes as planned, this will be your final task for me. All the more reason I shall accept nothing short of perfection. Though I loathe being made to wait, I will make an exception for this. Handle the pelt with care, and do not give it to 71 until you are absolutely satisfied with your work. If anything should happen to it, inform me immediately that I might procure another. This is the first time making a level 70 of these class quest thingies. I think I haven't made a level 70 anything yet so far. I have all the materials to make level 70 crafting gear, like head through feet, and then level 70 mining, so gathering gear, head through feet, and also I think it's level 70 minor main and offhands. I just haven't made them yet. I've just decided to do these quests first. But anyway, here we go. Let's find out. We need a grand total of 756 progress. 756 progress. So that's also the progress needed is also the difficulty, I believe it's called. I can't see right now. And only 1980 quality, which is actually 1980 quality, which is pretty easy actually. But I am going to start, since quality is going to be so easy to do with 80 durability, I'm going to start with a muscle memory. Give me 390 progress. If I were to do careful synthesis, it would get us to 780, which I don't want, because that would cap us. I need to HQ this. 312, however, would get us 702. So I can do that. And since I didn't get a proc, I'm going to do a basic synth just to make use of this buff. And now we can go into innovation rotation. We got a proc, so we'll do a precise, basic, standard. And then we recently got advanced touch. I can say like do my actual 1, 2, 3 combo. And then all that's left is just a basic synth. I only needed 54. I got some materia I can extract off of that one. What'd I get? Yeah, it's alright. I don't want to sort right now, actually. And I'll give the large Gagana cape to Enyon to complete the quest. Have you finished yet? I just know this Gagana is going to look great. HQ large Gagana cape handed over. This is incredible. It's the spitting image of a 3-feathered Gagana. I can already picture the looks on people's faces when they see my mannequin dressed with this. It's going to be our finest mount yet. The placement of plumage on this pelt is immaculate. Well done, number 72. Now I must be off to the amphitheater. I have posted flyers all about Gridania to it. Yeah, all around Gridania would make more sense. All around Gridania to ensure about works, but it's like she's placing flyers about Gridania in Gridania, which is weird, yeah. I have posted flyers all around Gridania to ensure our desired audience is in attendance. Everything must be ready for his arrival. Be careful with that pelt, number 72. And remember, nothing less than perfection will suffice. We both nod. Cutscene probably gonna happen here. Yeah. I need something to grab a thumbnail from. We see the sun in the blue sky. We see our Gagana on display, as well as the leather jacket I made. Jiva is here with a crowd of other people. Atelloune is at this little podium of sorts. Myself and Enyon are off to the side. I was hoping people would be excited to see our mount up there, but they actually seem kind of mad. We worked so hard on it, though. I'm sure Miss Atelloune can make them understand. I give him a nod. He's shocked as he sees in the crowd, as murmurs start, the mad conjurer and lancer approach the Gagana and get on stage with it. The conjurer looks at it. Just when I had thought Gridania had reclaimed some modicum of decency, you will suspend this farce of an exhibition at once, says Marmaduke. The crowd is like, what's going on? Atelloune grits her teeth. Silence! I will hear no more of your fabricated tales of the elementals. This shocks the crowd. Marmaduke's eyes are wide. Atelloune composes herself, pushes her glasses up on her nose. Our work is not a mockery of these animals, but a tribute to their majesty. If you would cease your blustering for only a moment, I'll explain to you, and the good people here in attendance, why. Thank you for gathering here today. I wish to speak with you regarding a matter of grave concern, one often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our lives here in Gridania. To start, I would have you consider this, the 3-feathered Gagana. a rare breed highly valued by the people of Gir Abania. Before the calamity, as Dhalmel began its bodeful descent, demand for this bird's plumage would see its population drop substantially. Its natural habitat has undergone drastic change since then, so much so, some believe there may be none left. The Dhalmel, which once stood outside the Leatherworkers Guild, represented a species that also struggles with a declining population. As the environment continues to undergo radical changes, these innocent creatures and countless others will be pushed to the brink of extinction. We obviously cannot bend the laws of nature to return the world to what it once was, but we can still do our part to preserve their homes and what few of them remain. We must also show restraint in our hunting, lest their peers become endangered as well. Take, for example, this jacket, crafted from Dhalmel hide. Demand for its leather has grown noticeably of late. What do you suppose will happen as more hunters are drawn to the Sea of Clouds? Seeing only the products born of their hides, it is far too easy to forget the sacrifice of these animals. Everyone's kind of just silent, waiting, stunned maybe. We must protect them as we do the balance of life here in the Twelveswood. To do otherwise would be a grievous squandering of resources. You're one to talk. What is this display other than a waste of skin? You claim it has an educational purpose, but one could simply read a book. Starts the Lancer. Atelloune puts her hands up and shakes her head. And you have read such a book? She's pointing at him. I should hope you have, and that you are highly knowledgeable as a result, given that you wear clothing made from their hides. He's shocked. Well, And what about you? Do you know anything of Dhalmels or Gaganas? The conjurer's eyes widen again. These people have a right to know what is happening to the world outside of Gagana, to know the cost of the goods they would otherwise take for granted. The conjurer looks kind of down to the right a bit, maybe defeated. Jiva starts to walk forward. Here, Marmaduke. Let me figure this out. Here, Marmaduke. Marmaduke. Fucking stop it. Here, Marmaduke. Okay, I'm done with that. Perhaps now you'd be willing to consider the merit of Atelloune's work. These mounts are not meant to offend anyone. Here, Marmaduke. Whatever. I'm done with that. They are a lasting reminder of the lives sacrificed for the clothing on our backs, and a tool to arouse interest in the study of animals so many would otherwise ignore. You might think these specimens a grim reflection of their living counterparts, but they preserve a truth that mere words cannot express. Surely you understand the virtue in that. The Lancer is kind of shocked, trying to say something, but Marmaduke kind of just shakes his head no, we've lost. More than you realize, for it is my duty, nay, my privilege, to hearken to the elementals and bear witness to such truths, that we might maintain the delicate balance of life here in the Shroud. I see now you wish only to share with these people knowledge I have long taken for granted. I would ask your forgiveness for my recent wrongdoings. Enian's taken aback. I'm taken aback. He looks to the Gagana. The Twelveswood suffered greatly in the calamity, and in the years since, it has only grown weaker. The sight of your mount was more than I could bear. But through the sacrifice of these few, countless more may be saved. If your creations serve to bring these good people wisdom, and instill in them a greater respect for the blessed creatures of this land, then I will condemn them no longer. Atelloune pushes her glasses up. Then I will carry on, for it is my duty to illuminate the dark with the light of knowledge. She laughs. Some people start to, approach or get closer to the Gagana mount and admire it. Before I continue, I must first give thanks to the two skilled artisans who made this possible. My darling assistants, the aspiring taxidermist who pieced together the splendid Gagana mount, and the gifted leatherworker who prepared both the jacket and Gagana's pelt. She needs names or numbers? Oh. We both... Enian is a little bit shy about it, but I just nod. They all clap for us, and Atelloune nods to us. Enian is blushing a bit, but he smiles at me. And he looks to the crowd and gives a bow, and I give a bow as well. And Atelloune continues to give a lecture as the cutscene goes black. And on. Well. Nope. In the Leatherworkers Guild, we have our conclusion. It has been far too long since I lectured before an audience so large. I hope I didn't bore them. You were perfect, Miss Atelloune. They were hanging on your every word. And did you see how everyone was admiring the Gagana mount? Today was a great day. Indeed it was. A great many people learned a valuable lesson, thanks in no small part to the two of you. And with that, I do believe my work here is done. Enion, Mercy, you have my sincerest thanks. She used our names. We're shocked. Come now, you two. When my assistants are deserving of praise, I will not hesitate to give it. Even I have to admit the Gagana mount was quite impressive. It's not often the amphitheater draws a crowd like that. Between that and the lecture, I'd say the exhibition was a resounding success. I'm like shy, like, oh no, we know we're good. Enion's also kind of shy about it. He bows to Jiva. Thanks for the compliment, but building the mannequin was the easy part. Mercy's the one who made the incredible cape to dress it. She's been like a big sister looking out for me every step of the way. Now that we've finished though, I think I'll stay in Gagana a while longer. There's still a lot I need to learn about leatherworking, and I have plenty left to share about making animal mounts. Jiva turns to him. Well, looks like I have a new recruit. Don't think I'll go easy on you just because you're a friend of Mercy's either. Rather the contrary. He's like, oh no. Wait, you're the guildmaster? I thought you were just a friend of hers. I admit I was doubtful of your abilities as a leatherworker. Atelloune starts in as Jiva starts like point a finger at Enion and instruct him. But I'm grateful to have been proven wrong. Thanks to you, we have touched the hearts and minds of a good many people here in Gagana. But this is only the beginning. When I publish the results of our work here, all corners of the realm shall know of the great naturalist Atelloune. Indeed, the shining star that is my career has only begun to shine. Good for you. She looks to us. Did I not tell you? Not long after I finished my lecture at the amphitheater, reservations for the next publication of New Eorzea Geographic began to pour in. What's more, Hearer Marmaduke plans to speak with the Elder Seedseer to have my publication instated as a reference work for the Seedseers Council. Enion gives like a fist, like, yeah, good job, and Jiva gives a nod. I left Marquette to manage the better part of my research and writings, but this will require nothing short of my undivided attention. My work must be thorough and comprehensive. I foresee much traveling as well. Yes, across the whole of Eorzea and then the world. Enion nods. She turns to me. Perhaps we will meet again on a distant shore. That should that day come, I would be honored to receive your assistance once more. Honored to receive your assistance. I nod to her. She continues talking to Enion and Jiva. She gives a wave to Jiva, who nods. She leaves the scene. Enion gives a bow as she goes. And 2,889,000 experience points. We get all 3 materia that are item level 160. The Leatherworker quest line is complete. We hit level 72. We get groundwork, which I think I described or talked about in the level 68 quest when we got not prudent touch, when we got preparatory touch. Jeez. I have some conversations with Uber to think about here coming soon, but not yet. Anyway, Jiva and myself, thank you for watching. Really do hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you soon for whatever video of mine you watch next. Maybe you're doing the crafting stuff with me, but bye-bye for now. I'm gonna go check out to see if the Dhalmel's back, and maybe the Gagana's there too. Nope, they're both gone. Nothing changed. Are they at the amphitheater? Probably not, but we'll check. Don't hurt to check. Don't hurt to check, love. Check, love. Nope. There is a party here, apparently. What are you guys all doing? Various quests, probably. They're not all... Oh, well, these guys... No, they're not even in the same free company. There's various quests going on here. Alright, well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye once more.